Welcome to Jerusalem, guys. The Temple Mount is over there.
Thank you. You're a great courier.
Once again, my dreams changed. There seemed I saw the holy city beside the crystal sea. The light of God was on its streets, and the gates, they were open wide, that all might enter, and no one was denied. No need of moon or the stars by night.
We're now entering the campus of the Mount Scopus Hebrew University. Welcome to Jerusalem, guys. Just gonna stop really briefly here. I am pissed.
There's the dome of the rock.
Trees blocking.
There we go.
Okay, this is one of my favorite flowers at this time of year. And I'm gonna meet up with someone tonight and pop the question. And so I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what question?
No, I'm just kidding. But this is a flower that it's called the achirotem, or the broom in English. And we all know that the world was created by two cells that got together and had a big bang, and everything sort of evolved from that. Sort of. This flower is sort of, in my opinion, where that whole evolutionary theory sort of falls apart. It's got an amazing way that it pollinates. And if it will work, it's kind of late in the season now. They're very ripe. But these ones are still closed, so it may work. And I'll demonstrate it when we get off the bus. I'm going to just presume that you guys are pissed. So we'll let you do the bathrooms first, like I promised. And then, what is imperative here, by the way, look to the left, everything's green. Look to the right, total desert. That's called the rain shadow effect. Humidity forms clouds over the Mediterranean Sea, west of Israel. That's where you first were on their first night. Those clouds are pushed inland by the westerly winds. They drop their rains on the coast of Israel, up the hills, up the Judean hills. By the time they reach the top of these hills, where we are right now, we're right on the watershed line. There's no more precipitation left in them. They've dropped all their rains. So as they continue with the winds to go east, there's no more precipitation left. So the western slopes of these hills are very green. The eastern slopes are absolute desert. That's the Judean wilderness. And we've just crossed from Mount Scopus, where the Hebrew University was, to the Mount of Olives. This is total Palestinian East Jerusalem here. So we're going to shift, basically when you get to Jerusalem, you shift gears. And this means here that we need you guys to stay together on the Mount of Olives. You might want to start separating some $1 bills from your big money. Leave your big money on the bus. It'll be safe, it'll be locked. Because there are a lot of merchants where we're going to get off the bus, and they'll sell you some great $1 deals, like a pack of bookmarks of Israel with, you know, pictures of flowers and stuff for $1, a pack of postcards for $1, a panoramic poster of Jerusalem for $2. Although if you wait, usually at the Garden of Gethsemane, there's a guy who sells the same posters for $1. But even if you get them for $2, it's not a big deal. That's where you get cheap gifts up here. There may be, I wonder if they're there. There's these two brothers, I call them the omnipresent brothers because they're everywhere. Wherever we go, they're there. They sell like 5 Jerusalem bags for $10. That's what it should be. If it's the beaded bags, it's 3. They're smaller, but they're beaded, so it's 3 for $10. 5 Jerusalem hats for $10. Don't buy it for less. And I mean, like, don't buy less hats for $10. It should be 5. And but the problem is there's also some pickpockets among these people. They also look like merchants. They have merchandise. Their one hand sort of waves the merchandise in your head, in your face, while the other hand slowly gets into your pocket or wherever it is that they saw the money. So I would leave the big money behind, because even if you pull the wad out and just hand them a